Hi, I'm Shahab, a home theater specialist here at Abt. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about how to select a home theater. There are three major types of systems. There's the prepackaged systems, also referred to as home theater in a box. There are the customized systems, or piecemeal systems, where we're selecting everything independently. And then lastly, we've got the hybrid systems, which is really just that, a combination of the two. To get you started, I first want to go over what a theater consists of. We've got the 5 surround speakers, which give us our effects. We've got some sort of a subwoofer, which is going to reproduce those earth-shattering crashes and explosions, that sort of thing. Then we need a receiver to power all of those speakers. And lastly, we'll need some sort of source devices like a DVD player, maybe a Blu-ray player, satellite box, or your cable. Now, the first system that I mentioned was those home theater in a box systems, or those prepackaged systems. Typically, what those will include is those 5 surround speakers, that subwoofer, and then some sort of a receiver that has the AM/FM tuner built in, and a lot of times it'll have a DVD player or a Blu-ray player built in. And that head unit isn't that much bigger than a typical DVD player, so it saves you a lot of space. Add to that, these guys are convenient and very simple. Simple to set up and convenient because, again, it's all in one box. Second is these piecemeal systems, or a customized system. And it's called the customized system because we're able to customize it to your specific needs. Add to that, customizing it to your ear, because no two people really have the same ear. And what that means is maybe you'll pick your speakers, your in-wall or in-ceiling speakers, maybe you want tower speakers, maybe the satellite speakers. Then you'll pick a subwoofer, and then a receiver, and then your source devices like your Blu-ray player or maybe your CD player, cable box, satellite box, gaming console like the Sony PlayStation or Xbox, that sort of thing independently. The advantage is there is that we're going to have the most flexibility with regard to what we can plug into these systems because of the number of inputs that we have on them. So we can plug all those devices in, whereas on the prepackaged systems, we're usually limited to 2 to 3 inputs. So this gives us a lot more ability to grow. Add to that, down the road, if maybe you went with the tower speakers up front and you decide, I think I do want to do some of these in-wall speakers, you can change that out without changing the entire system. Whereas with the prepackaged systems, you're married to everything that came in the box in order for it to work properly. Lastly, I want to talk about that hybrid system that I mentioned. And that's where typically you'll have some sort of a prepackaged system as far as the speakers are concerned. And then we'll pick a receiver and the source devices like those DVD player or Blu-ray players. The big advantage to this is that we'll save a little bit of money, first of all, with these prepackaged speakers versus piecing them all together. And we'll have the same sort of flexibility with the receiver because we've got the ability to pick one that has a larger number of inputs, larger amount of power. With this, we can also change out some of these speakers down the road if we wanted big tower speakers or those in walls and that sort of thing. Again, much like the customized system where we don't have to change all of the other source equipment that's driving it. With any of those systems, there may still be some wiring that you'll need. With a lot of the home theater in a box systems, they do give you some speaker wire to set everything up. But especially if you're pulling it through the wall, we might recommend that you go with something a little bit thicker. And this kind of safeguards us in case we need to make any upgrades or changes down the road in the future. You may also need a few HDMI cables or some of the other specialty interconnects. For more information, you can contact an Abt home theater specialist at 888-228-5800, or you can visit us on the web at www.abt.com.